recent interview with seminal actress Lynn Whitfield kind of told us stuff we already knew. Back in the day, when she married a white English man, she got some flack from the black community. Big surprise there. There was a couple of things that she mentioned in this interview for Madame Noire that I felt like we really need to discuss. And that has to do with the social consequences that went along with her making the decision that she made. So way back in the day, some of you guys probably remember Lynn Whitfield starred in the biopic Josephine Baker. She was amazing in it. She was channeling Josephine like nobody's business. She mentions in this Madame Noire article that Essence snubbed her for the cover for that movie.
People did get upset. Maybe that's why I didn't get a cover of Essence for Josephine Baker. I don't know. Hi, Essence. You know I love you. I do. But I didn't get a cover for one of the most iconic women's portrayals in the history of Black television. So who knows if that is why.
Now, I talk about this all the time. We Black folks don't like to talk about the social consequences that go along with Black women exercising their right to date interracially, and how those decisions can cause many of us to be shunned in ways that are so hurtful, that can affect our friendships, our family relationships, who we socialize with, that even our safety. It's never taken seriously. Yet, time and time again, we hear and see the social consequences that go along with Black women making these decisions, because, not saying Black men have it so easy all the time, but easier. A Black man can be married to a white woman and still appear on the cover of Essence. But Lynn Whitfield, who had a whole movie about Josephine Baker, could not get a cover on Essence because she was married to an English man. That's what I'm talking about, social consequences, and the difference between who gets more privilege to do what they want and live and love who they love, and who doesn't. When she talks about how she was received by particularly Black men that she calls the brothers were not feeling that she was married to this man. And she asks the question, like many of us ask the question, well, I was as single as I could be. I was just fluttering along, being a little butterfly. Where were you?
And I think some brothers were kind of upset, but I was like, well, you know, honestly, I have been around here free as I could be, free as a bird. Now, where were you to step in and make me an offer I couldn't refuse?
That is the story for, quite frankly, a lot of Black women. Like, a lot of Black women are sitting around waiting for these men, waiting for these marriage-minded men that seem to only find us marriageable when somebody else marries us. You know, and this is kind of like the toddler that takes a toy for granted, you put it up on the shelf, doesn't pay any attention to it, but another toddler from another house comes and sees that toy on the shelf and is like, hey, that's pretty cool, I want to play with it, and all of a sudden it's mine and it's the best toy ever. This is human nature, but still, we're talking about human beings with real feelings and women who have wombs with expiration dates, who want to be married and have children. We got to do what we got to do. So we choose the best men for the job, and we don't let color be a concern. Because that's what smart women do. They don't wait around. Like Sanaa Lathan, who Lynn Whitfield plays her mother in Nappily Ever After. You guys should also check out the video review that I did of that. Apparently, Lynn Whitfield in real life is nothing like the mother, so it was really refreshing to see that. It just goes to show that she's got some serious acting chops. She also said that her and her husband at the time produced a daughter. And what she did was teach her daughter that there are so many aspects, there's so many layers of what it means to be a biracial person and to embrace all of it. She even summons Barack Obama in that a biracial, interracial relationship was the result of a Barack Obama. And great people, that I obviously believe too, great people can be produced when two people put down their color lines and find love and produce biracial children who embrace all that they are.
Mixed people can be the best of everything if they regard and respect all of who they are. And I've taught my daughter not only Black woman culture, but Black Louisiana woman culture. And I'm very proud to be a Louisiana woman. And so she grabs hold of all that. She takes care of both of her grandmothers. She honors them, both. And it's for me to respect both in her.
She is teaching her all of it. And that's really what Black women are known to do. That when Black women have biracial children, that they teach them their roots, they teach them where they came from, but they also allow them to be all that they are. I know I am a mother of 3 biracial children, and I tell them all the time to embrace everything that they are, because everything that they are is what makes them amazing. The final thing that I liked about what Lynn Whitfield said was that she was still open. So she's not married now, but she's a free agent. She's open to men of all races. She's like, hey, I'm here. So, you had her on before, now I'm free, here I am. So she still remains open. She's just waiting to entertain the overtures for the best man for the job, and she's choosing character above color, but she remains open to men of all races. This is what Black women, smart Black women, should be doing.
But as far as the brothers, I just want them to know if they were ever upset about it, a woman of a certain age, I am single, I'm hard to please in many areas of my life, and, just wanting, to have a great time. But, it's so funny. So if my next partner happens to be some European man or something, then they're going to be talking about me. But where are you right now? I'm just saying, where are you?
Take a look at my review of Nappily Ever After. Not telling you not to watch it, just saying you might want to look at it within the lens that I set up for all of it. Again, Lynn, thank you for sharing some portions of yourself that I didn't know before, and thank you for reinforcing so many things that Black women have been saying in social media for over a decade now. I am your girl who swirls. Please sure to like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification button so that you can be notified when I got a new video out or when I go live, because you just never know what I'm gonna do next. And finally, if you wanna go deeper in this, I am the curator and producer of The Pink Pill, the first self-improvement course specifically tailored for Black women. If you want to know more about it, click the link in the description box. That's all I'm going to say. Until next time, bye-bye.